Hey YouTubers, this is the Trash Man, just ready to take out the garbage once again. Um, Today I just wanted to talk about kind of the work ethic of young people today. I certainly don't want to turn this into a rant, but it just seems more and more prevalent that more young workers are either foregoing working on advanced careers and instead work, kind of dedicated to staying at home, the natural reaction of staying at home with their parents and working low end jobs. And obviously, this is going to appeal to 20-year-olds, but, disregarding their futures. And why parents are letting this happen is another area of concern. Um, I know on some level it's got to be a level of selfishness to keeping them in the nest. But for the betterment of the child, I can't imagine that they wouldn't want them to be moving on and growing in their careers. Um, I've seen it more and more, even in my own family. A lot of 20, 25-year-olds, working minimum wage jobs and not really aspiring to do anything more than that. Quite willing to stay at home under the parents' roof and live on the fruits of their parents. The obvious problem of this is, families. I mean, if the young daughters do have children, most likely going to stay at home and be raised by the grandparents, and which is terribly unhealthy. And obviously, the husband or father will not be there in the picture, which is another indication of a problem that won't be the ideal of a nuclear family. Just just kind of, and I see more and more of this, and I wonder, and as these kids stay out of the workforce, they're not learning skills, they're not gaining knowledge, they're not, and I do see the push for college, at least more prevalent among females, which is vastly outgrowing the males in school, and but their career are more advanced, executive, administrative. I'm talking more of the skilled roles like electronics, technicians, HVAC, the skilled position that keeps the lights and power on. And we're seeing as the boomer workforce is moving out that they're not being replaced all that readily with young talent, or at least eager talent. Which brings us back to another consideration of the drug culture as well. When looking for workers in my field, it's been a very difficult time finding people that could even pass a drug test, which is just unbelievable. That's allowing our children to sabotage themselves that way. But that's totally acceptable, and it's legal now in most states. So that's going to be looked on as fine. But companies aren't in the same vein as the social order of our society. They want workers, and they want workers to show up, and they'll pay, but they do want you to be there and be clean. And just something to concern. We need to keep an eye on. And I hope we see a trend of that turning a little bit, and maybe we could do more on our societal level of creating skill centers. Going back to that, putting people into positions that they might be prone to be interested in, have a proclivity to do, instead of just kind of sitting there and letting them waste away, which seems to be happening more and more, and it's extremely concerning. Not to mention the emotional issues that are attached to not doing anything, not keeping your day busy, and not seeing a future and not seeing a purpose or meaning. So just leave your comments below if you want to, and please subscribe and give me a like if you like it. Take care till next time.